And we're back. The first one, guys at home, we thought we were taping, and were we? No, something happened when Mrs. A was messing with it. So let's start. Say hi, everybody. Hi at home, we miss you. So Mrs. A is trying some new technology, so hang in with me. We're videotaping our math lesson, all right? So we're talking about arrays, we're talking about arrays, and we are talking about rows and columns. So what one goes across, like when you're sitting at church or at a ball game or at the movies, what's that called? A row. And when you stand up straight and tall like our lockers, what is that called? A column. All right, so this is kind of what your lesson's going to look like today that you have to do. I hope that you can see it okay. It seems to be all right. All right, so this is your row. And what you're going to do is count the circles in each one. So in our first row, how many circles are there? 3. And in our second one, how many circles are there?
3.
And our third one, how many circles? 3. And 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9. All right. Then we're going to count the same thing as a column. And how many columns do you see? 1, 2, 3. Let's count circles in the column. Okay, Madeline? We're up here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, crazy 3. How many's in this one? 3. And how many's in this one? 3. What's 3 plus 3 plus 3? 9. Now, we won't always have it the same way when you count by rows and columns, and I'm going to show you an example of that. Look down here at our bananas, okay? So let's count by rows. In the first row going across, how many, oh, it's moons. I thought those were bananas. How many moons do you see in the first row?
3.
Rows go across. 2. How many's in the second row? 2. And how many's in the third row? 2. What is 2 plus 2 plus 2? Nope. Madeline? 6. All right, now let's look at the columns, up and down. How many moons are in this column? 3. And you see down here it says count it by rows, and we did that, and then the next one says count by columns. How many's in the second column, Addison? 3. And what is 3 plus 3, Adeline? 6. So we're counting different ways, Draven, but are we getting the same answer? Take off your headphones. Off. Put them on the desk. That's 2. So even though we count them differently, are we getting the same number? We got 6 by rows and 6 by columns. Are we getting the same number? We sure are. Let's move on to this. I think these are suns, okay? So let's count going by rows, which is across. How many are in this row? And how many's in this row? And how many's in this row? And how many's in the last row? Wow. What is 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3? Think. Sean? No, not 14. Nevaeh, 12. I also know for a fact that Nevaeh's been practicing really hard with her extra math because I was watching her yesterday. Good job, sister. All right, let's count the same picture, only this time by columns. Are you ready? How many sons are in this column? 4. Good. How many are in this column?
4.
And how many are in this column? 4. What is 4 plus 4 plus 4? Kyron? What's 4 plus 4, Kyron?
8.
Plus 4 more, Kyron. 8 plus 4.
14.
Not 14. Kindon.
12.
12. Good job. All right. All right, so you have right here, you have hearts that are red and green triangles. And it says write 2 equations that match each array and tell the total number of objects. Well, some of you see that and you start freaking out, okay? Because that's a lot of words. Basically, what you're doing is what we just did before. They're just explaining what they want you to do. So, let's do rows first. How many hearts are in this row?
4.
So, oops, I better get a color. So we're going to put 4. And then how many are in this row?
4.
And so you're going to write plus 4. And what is 4 plus 4? Brantley. 4 plus 4 is not 14. Draven. 8. Now we have to count the columns. How many hearts are in this column? 2 plus 2. We're not done. Plus 2 plus 2 equals what? Nevaeh, 8. Okay. All right. I'm looking at things that you might see. Let's look at number 6 real quick. Gail puts her crayons in a box. She puts them in 3 rows. 5 crayons are in each row. Which equation shows the array Gail made and how many crayons there are in all? Okay, so it might help. I'll turn this just a little bit. It might help you if you draw it out to the side. So there are 5 crayons in each row. And so I'm going to count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the first row. How many's in the second row? If there, yeah, you.
3.
Nope. If there's 5 in the first row, how many's in the second row? 5, because that's what it says. 5 crayons are in each row. How many rows do we have to draw?
5.
Nope. How many rows do we have to draw?
10.
No. Right here, I just underlined it. How many rows? 3. So there's our first row. Here's our second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then let's draw our third row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so does this say 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9? No. So I'm just going to mark that one out. Do you see 3 plus 3 equals 6? How about 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 15? Yes. How about 5 plus 5 equals 10? 5 plus 5 equals 10? No, because that's only 2 rows. How many rows did we have? 3. So this is a no. Okay? And all of that is the very beginning of, guess what? Multiplication. That's the start of it right there. So, good job. So we're going to move on. I have given you a DCCR page for today and your practice page for today. So you can go ahead and get started on those. And for those of you at home, we love you very much. Tell them bye.
Bye.